stop sharing for a second, and I'm actually going to show you what happens in the program. So Chrome. All right, so this is a great tool that I found. If you want the link to it, I'll send it to you. But it actually has all the answers for the answer key. And we're just going to go through line by line and see what it does. So this is just an example they gave with numbers. So they actually filled out the array. So the first thing that they're going to do is they make a 2D array. And that array is, I don't like how they represented the array, but it just shows you the rows and the columns, because they made a, if you see this line right here, it's going to be 3 rows and 3 columns. So it's a 3 by 3. Then the next step is we're going to assign the height equal to 3. So as you can see, it's going to be 1, 2, 3. So it's counting the number of rows.
Yeah.
You can think of it that way. Then we have the row variable set equal to 0. So we're actually executing these lines of code right now. We're going to do our comparison. And now we're on line 7. So our comparison passed. So we have row is less than height over 2. And height over 2, in this case, would be 1. So yeah, column 0. And then we're going to go through. And then we're on line 8 now. And then we have that line where we just start moving the values back. So if we go to here, we can see that we are moving the values one by one back. I don't know if you can see these values changing here. That's what we're looking for. And then it's going to do the comparison, and then it's going to leave. Did that kind of help clear something up? And then they're just going to print out the value of the array just to prove it.
Let me see.
Just to prove what happened. So let's go through this after seeing it line by line one more time. P.length gives you how many rows there are. So that would be 3, right?
Yeah.
Then we're looking for, we start at 0 and we look at the height divided by 2. We're going to be doing what I like to call integer division, which just means we're going to get rid of the decimal. So 3 divided by 2 is going to be 1. So we're going to do the check 0 less than, the height. We keep going. And then we do row plus plus. So that's at the end. But then we enter this new for loop. We have the column equal to 0. Then we go through each column by column. And what we do here is we do height minus row. So what that's going to give us is we're going to take this current row number, subtract by the height. So in this case, it'd be 1. And then we take this number, minus it. That's going to be 1. So now we're going to go to row 0, which is the first row. And we're going to take the values that basically belong to the bottom, and we're going to bring them to the top.
Oh yeah, row 0 is equal to row 2. Oh yeah.
Yeah, in this case. Yeah, in this case. So row 0 would be the first row.
Yeah, so bottom to top, yeah.
And then we're just going to copy them. And this is what the array looks like at the end. So it's going to be, as you can see, in the first one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we took 7, 8, 9, and we moved it up here. And then we check again once we do row plus plus, and 1 isn't less than 1. So we just leave the loop, and then that's it. So I guess, and let's go back to the exam.